Hey, real estate investors. Welcome to Module 10, Network to Net Worth. You may have heard the phrase, your network is your net worth. However, if you don't know how to capitalize on your network, it isn't. So in this module, we're going to cover how you can make that network into your net worth. Now, I want to give you a little background on me. I didn't get into Facebook until 2013. I was already doing real estate investing, and I was flipping a house every couple months at that point and doing all right with it. But I was pretty private. Remember I told you earlier I was the guy that wanted to sit in the back of the room and just enjoy my drink? Well, that kind of went with social media as well. I didn't want to be on it. I didn't want people to know about me, and I didn't want to be out there. And I understand that fear of getting out there and networking with people. But I have to tell you, Facebook has made me hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars because of the network I've created on it, the people I've connected with. And it's not by selling products on there, but by finding houses, finding lenders. It's out there, not just on Facebook, but other social media sites, LinkedIn, Instagram, meetup.com, Connected Investors, Bigger Pockets. There's all these different sites out there that you can put yourself out on and let people know what you need, what you're looking for, but also what you have, and increase your network. Now, I understand not wanting, when you're first starting out, not wanting people to know who you are or what you're doing, or more importantly, letting your family members know what you're doing, because there's going to be some negativity. There's going to be backlash from people where they see you trying to get ahead, doing something different, and there's going to be negativity. And you don't want to surround yourself with those negative people. You want to keep things positive. And by going into these other groups, these closed groups on Facebook, these meetup groups, you don't have to necessarily put it out there to your family and friends sphere, but you put it out there to the people that are actually in this business right now, that you are also in this business. And that's how you start increasing that network. Now, once you've done a couple flips, you've bought a rental property or two, whatever your goal in real estate investing is, once you show success, those naysayers, some of them still might be around saying, well, it can't last forever. Don't worry about them. Talk about your kids. Talk about the game. Don't talk about business with them. Some people are just naysayers. Surround yourself with positive people that can help you. That's how you network correctly. You talk to people, let them know what you're looking for, what you need from them, what you can offer them. Network to increase your net worth. Surround yourself with a network of people that can help you. And you have to go into each of these spheres, whether it's social media, meetup.com meetings where you're actually sitting in a group of 50 other investors. You have to go into it with purpose, with a plan. Why are you networking tonight? Who are you trying to talk to? Are you looking for a contractor? Are you looking for a wholesaler? I typically tell my students, when you go to a live meeting, I want your goal, your purpose of that meeting. Number one, you should stand up in that meeting and tell the group, hey, my name's Jim Smith. I'm a real estate investor. I'm looking for fix and flip properties. If anybody out there has properties, send them to me. Talk to me after the meeting. Most of these meetings, you have a chance to do that, and you should get out of your comfort zone and increase your network that way. But that's just one of those goals, one of the purposes of you being at that meeting. The next is you should have five solid conversations with people. It sounds easy, but I want you going up to people you don't know, you haven't talked to before. Introduce yourself. Ask them, what do you do? What do you need? Get into a conversation. And that's how you start increasing your local network. And it's amazing what you can find at these meetings, at these different gatherings. I've found contractors and wholesalers, new realtors who send me deals. I've actually found people that I have a networked on social media with that I didn't know, never talked to in person. And they say, oh yeah, we're friends on Facebook. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, all right, let's shake your hand and say hi. And then I move on and get somebody else for my 5 conversations, because that's what you want to do. The more people you connect with that know what you need, the better your network is. Now, that's a group atmosphere where you're live in-person networking. You can network anywhere. You can network at a bar, on the golf course, whatever. Wherever you meet people, let people know what you do. You don't have to force it into the conversation, but it'll naturally happen. So that's live. But when we're at our computer, it's 10 o'clock at night, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to do a little work now. The kids are asleep, whatever. Whenever you have the time to do it, and you go, all right, Luke said, I got to create a profile for my business on Facebook. I'm going to do that now. And you get on there. And what comes up? A bunch of stuff of other people's stuff on your feed. You're going to be looking at, oh, Sally had pasta for dinner tonight. That looks awful. Or, hey, look at that cute cat video. I'm going to spend all my time watching this thing. Oh, I got to share this with so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. That's not why we go on social media. You don't want to fall into that black hole, that time suck that social media can be. Oh, let me keep looking at Instagram. Oh, that's a good picture. That's a good picture. Let me like that. That's not what we do to network. That doesn't, you might connect with it, get more friends or more likes on a photo, but that's not increasing your ability to have a larger net worth. You're not networking with the right people. Now, I'll go on to Facebook and I'll unfollow people, unfriend people, because all their feed is food and videos that they're sharing from other places. I don't have the time for that. If I'm not working, I want to spend my time with my family. I want to spend my time traveling. I want to do other things. I don't want to be sucked into the realm of the black hole of Facebook or Instagram, whichever your poison is. So if you're new to these or you're trying to cut that habit, I suggest you go out and buy an old school egg timer. The one that, the click, 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 click one. Set it to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on the activity, the purpose of your social media work that you're doing at that time. You're going to say, okay, you know what? I want to post a picture of, I went to Home Depot today, took some pictures looking at tile. It lets people know that you're active. Make a little post looking at materials for my next flip. I don't care if you haven't done a flip yet. Those pictures are representing your next one, whether it's your 50th or your first. It's still going to be your next one. It starts letting people know that you're in this business. It starts putting your footprints out there. Because as you network with more people, they're going to research you. You're contacting realtors, contractors, wholesalers. They're going to look you up. They're going to see what you're doing. If you have proof there, if you show some sort of success out there, they're going to be like, oh, okay, this person's legitimate. I'm going to send them some deals. Oh, I want to talk to them more about investing. Whatever the case is, if you don't have any proof out there, you're going to lose that network time that you put in with those people. So don't spend time looking at cat videos. They're cute, they're fun, they're awesome. They're not for you. They're not for this. It's a time suck. Stay away. And as you grow in this, you're going to want to really put those footprints down there. You're going to have your Facebook profile, your personal page, but you should have one for your business too. You should have a business name, JimBuysHouses.com. You should go out there and get a domain. You should have an email address, not jim@gmail.com. It should be jim@JimBuysHouses.com. It looks more professional, and it's a really easy process to do. You go on GoDaddy or 500,000 other sites out there that will charge you $20, $30, $40, whatever, to do that. And you can link it back into your Yahoo or your Gmail account, whatever you use, or Outlook. It's a very simple process. They'll walk you through it. But the amount of credibility a real email address gives you, it's amazing. Remember when we talked about finding the money and hard money lenders? And if it was CaliforniaHomeLoans@gmail.com, that's not a real lender. Well, guess what? If your email is Betty at gmail.com, they're not going to think Betty is a real investor. Put in the time, put in the effort, and make yourself look more legitimate. Now, when you're on Facebook, Instagram, all these other sites, these social media sites, build your company a profile as well. It's easy, it's free, but it puts you out there so people can find you when they want to look you up. It adds so much more credibility. And it doesn't take that much time. That might be a 30-minute on the clock for the egg timer. When that dings, if you need 5 more, 10 more minutes, that's fine. But know that you're going, I am setting this block of time for this purpose. And now when you're getting yourself out there on these sites, in social media, you're going to have other people connecting with you. You know, don't say, oh, I don't know him. Well, you know what? They're connecting with you because they saw a post of yours. You have to connect and grow that network. You can unfriend people, you can unfollow people later if you don't like what they have, but you want to expand your network. If I see an investor that says, oh yeah, I've been investing in real estate for 10 years, I look up their Facebook and they have 23 friends on there, I'm not going to think they're that legitimate. Now, if they have 3,000 friends and we have 200 mutual friends, I'm going to think, okay, they're in the real estate investing world. I'm going to maybe get to do business with this person. And you have to interact with these people. You have to like their posts, send them friend requests. You know, if you're going to put something out there and you want people to like it to get some traction on what you're doing, you have to give other people traction, a like for a like, a follow for a follow. That's how you start growing. Comment on people's posts too. Don't just always just like, comment on them. Give congratulations when congratulations is due. If you have questions, ask questions, interact. Because people will go into these Facebook groups that are out there. There's going to be groups for wholesalers. There's going to be a real estate investing club, Kansas. There's going to be all these different ways you can find more people. And they're going to look for you. They're going to type in your name, Jim Smith. Oh, well, he's here, but he is not active. He has never put in a post. He's never liked anybody's. He's never made a comment. If they see that you're active and see what kind of investor you are, they're more likely to help you increase your net worth by sending in deals, investing with you, being your contractor, whatever the case is. Now, just a little tip. A post with a picture gets somewhere between 6 to 8 times more traffic on it, depending on, that's typically like Facebook numbers in these groups, but in some spots, it can be 50 times more traffic that you actually get. Because when you're scrolling through somebody's posts, when you're looking through things, what do you stop at? You stop at the pictures. Your pictures should grab people's attention. And they should say, oh, what's that? You know, something I like to do is when I get houses, pictures of my houses, and they're in really, really bad shape, there's something funky to them, those are the pictures I post. I had a house where the bed in the master bedroom was hanging from the ceiling by 4 ropes on each corner, and it was tilted like that, you know, a good solid 35 degrees. I don't know how the people even stayed in bed, or they balanced it out with their weights or something. It was weird. It was gross. There was a broken lamp down on the floor and spider webs. They were still living in it. But I put that picture up there for a post, and man, I got a whole bunch of hits. Like so much commentary on it. And yeah, that's just one of my flips I'm doing right now. Oh, one of the flips you're doing right now. How many flips are you doing right now? Right? It's engaging. It gets people to interact. Pictures on posts. And you can do memes or memes or memes, however you want to pronounce it. Memes. It's the picture with the words going across that just, you know, say something funny, grab attention. There's a bunch of free sites out there. You can look up meme generator, and it'll bring up different sites where you can create these online for free. Just copy them and save them to your desktop, and you can start posting those, because a picture with words is even better. So remember that. Put pictures on your posts. Even if it's just you're asking a question, throw a picture up there, whatever it is. at Home Depot looking at a new tile. Which one should I use in my next flip? And have 2 different ones. Get people to interact with you. That's how you start building this strong network, using your time wisely. Do it with purpose. And when you're commenting on other people's stuff, their posts, or even just your posts, you want to keep them positive. Now, if you need help, if you need encouragement, ask for it. Hey guys, I'm feeling down. Had another offer rejected. Just looking for some positive feedback. That's okay. That's not a negative post. You're looking for somebody to bring you up. But when somebody makes a post, and I have people that I've seen, decent investors that do, 5, 10 flips a year kind of thing, but they're so negative about other people's stuff. Oh, don't you think that shower's a little small? That color on those walls does not go with those countertops. Keep that opinion to yourself. That person's out there, they're doing it. You can comment, hey, nice job. Hope to see great success from you. Something. Keep it positive, because that's the kind of world we want to live in. There's an abundance mentality in this group, in the Missing Pieces group, in our forum. There's enough houses for everyone. There's enough houses for me, for you, for everyone. So don't be negative. Let's be positive with each other. And I'm not just talking about our group. I'm talking about being positive with everybody that's out there, because you know what? Positivity begets positivity. That's what you want to surround yourself with. Now, as I'm going out and networking with people, not so much the Facebook friends and the Instagram followers, but I'm actually networking, shaking hands, meeting people. I have an Excel spreadsheet I use for my contact database. It's pretty simple. It gives me spots for their name, company, phone number, email. But then I also have a couple of columns for contractors. I have quality of work. Would I use them again? How many projects did we do? I have that for my wholesalers as well and realtors. I have it all on one spreadsheet. I have it tabbed down at the bottom. I'm actually going to include that at the bottom of this module for you guys to use. You can tweak it how you need to for yours, but you got to keep track of these people, because if you can't recall that person, who was it? I know I spoke to a contractor last March. He said he was great at roofing. I need a roof now, but I don't have his name or number. How do I find it? Be organized. Put it into the spreadsheet. Something else I do on my phone when I'm out meeting people, I'm like, okay, let me put your name. And what do you do? Oh, Mark Jones, you're a wholesaler. In my phone, his contact, Mark Jones, wholesaler. That way, when I want to contact my wholesalers and I'm doing it through my phone, I can just type wholesaler, and the whole list of I don't know how many hundreds are in there now of wholesalers comes up. And I can send them a monthly group text where it's, private to each one of them. And it shows, hey, just wondering if you have any properties coming up. I'm still looking to buy. I want to stay on their radar. Once a month with people that provide you houses, realtors and wholesalers. Stay on their radar, because you will fall off of theirs. So you got to keep your network active with these people. And they're going to forget about you if you don't stay active with them. So once a month, I'm reaching out to all my wholesalers. It's even if I just heard from them 2-3 weeks ago, they're still in that list. They get that monthly hit from me. I'm on their radar. They're going to send me houses. Now, when people send you houses, you got to respond. So if you do all the work to respond to them once a month, whatever it is, and they send you a property to look at, they're saying, I'm going to give you first look, or even if it's a mass email to all their list, you have to respond to them. You have to do the research on it. You know how to find comps now. Go to your realtor. You know how to run your numbers to make the offer. Respond to these guys. Respond to these people who are sending you deals. I don't care if they said it's yours for $150 and you go back to them, I can only pay $85 for it. It's like a lot of people are going to say, I can only pay $85 for it. I'm not even going to bother them with it. Respond with that, but give a little follow-up as to why. I can only pay $85 for it. Looks like it needs $40 in repairs, and the ARV I came up with was only $170, or whatever the numbers end up being. because they might have said that the ARV was 200 or 225. Give them a little reason why you're so low, but still make that offer. If you go through the trouble to run the numbers, make the offer, respond, and they will keep sending you deals. And you really got to make your presence known. If you want to get your net worth higher, the network better, let people know what you're doing. Let them know. Successes and failures. Just made an offer on another house, didn't work out. I'm off to make some more. If you go out to meetings and you're networking with people, you're in a photo with them, tag yourself, tag them in it. Let people know you're part of this real estate investing group, because you are. And some people put the same post, the same picture and commentary on each social media outlet, whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. It's the same thing on all three. I do different on all of them. I keep them separate. I keep them different. I go after different audiences on them. And it's a little more work, but if I'm going to find a new investor, maybe they follow me on Facebook and on LinkedIn, and they didn't see my post on Facebook because they just rolled through another house photo. But the picture I put on LinkedIn was a pile of money. Whatever I did different, it's going to hit them at different times. So just, keep them different. I like that approach versus just repeat. Because if they're following you in all of them, it's just like, oh, I'm getting spammed by this guy. I like to keep them different. I like to attack my audiences differently. And definitely make that Facebook business page and keep that active. Even if you're just using photos from Home and Garden Magazine or wherever, you walked model homes at in your community, take some photos of them and put, what do you think about this kitchen? Or would you want this bathroom in your house? Get involvement, get commentary. That's what you want to do. You want to engage people. And you want to show them your real estate story, right? One of the first modules we did was your real estate story. Now, if you're saying you've flipped houses before, even if you live in California now and 20 years ago, you lived in Denver and you bought and sold a house, put a picture of that house up and say, this was my first flip back in Denver or something like that. It adds to the credibility of your story. It's amazing what those little things can do to bring in more people to your network. Or even if it was a property you rented, you were the renter at it, not that you owned it and rented it out. Here's my first rental property. You didn't own it. You rented it. That was a rental property. It was your first one. There's all different ways to combine your real estate story into this. But the trick is, you want to bring it back to the now. Here's my first rental property. Looking to buy some more. Send me what you have. Here's my first flip back in Colorado. I'm investing in La Jolla now. Send me anything you have. Engage. Get people. Let them know what you want. Are you looking to invest with me? I give 10% returns. Big money to be made in real estate flipping with me. However you want to phrase it to your audiences, put it out there. Let them know what you need and try different things. So, if you want your network to create your net worth, you got to use it smartly and wisely. I don't want you falling into this social media time suck where it's a black hole and you wake up 5 hours later and there's just a hamster chewing a carrot still on your screen. That's not what we're doing. Get that egg timer, 5, 10, 30 minutes, whatever that task should take you, set it, do it. Stay organized. Get that the Excel spreadsheet and start putting your contacts in there. Because when you need them, it's better to have them in one place than have to search them out. Create that business page on your social media sites. Let people know you're there and you're in business to flip houses. Let people know what you need, but also let people know what you offer. Because if you have money to lend, let them know, hey, I'm looking to invest in other people's real estate deals. I'm looking for property partnerships where you do the work, I bring the money, we split the net profit 50-50. Put it out there, what you can offer people. I'm a contractor. I understand how to flip houses, but right now I'm looking to pick up more contracting gigs, and I want to help you flip your houses. Whatever the case is, whatever your background is, whatever you can offer. Or maybe you're just going to be, hey, I want to be your boots on the ground. I've gone through the program. I know what you need. I want to be that person for you. I want to learn with you. And when you have success, share it, because people want to work with other successful people because they know that they're going to learn something. They're going to get something. It's going to be a safer investment. Let people know your successes. So the most important thing about this realm of social media, don't fall into that black hole. Let people know your successes. I want to know your successes too. Share them with me, share them with the group, and because I know you're going to have them. Good luck, guys. Make it happen.